Hello and welcome to another episode of the Portrait Profit Show. I'm so glad you're here with me today. My name is Jim Landers, and my mission is simple. I help portrait photographers just like you create an incredible income doing what they love. Each week on the Portrait Profit Show, you get tips and systems on the business side of photography designed to help you gain a mastery over marketing and sales, reducing the struggles that most photographers face so you can finally get what you deserve. You're in the right place. Welcome to the Portrait Profit Show. The Portrait Profit Show is brought to you by Digital Pro Lab and Landers Photography School. For Digital Pro Lab, I want you to go to digitalprolab.com, digitalprolab.com, so you can see all the cool stuff that they have. And you know what? There's a lot of labs out there. There's fewer now than there used to be, but there's a lot of labs out there. But this one is one that you'll grow to love because the people who work there are career people. They're going to be there the entire time you're working with them. They are wonderful, caring. They do this as their income because they love it and they love uplifting you and making you a hero. Amanda and her team at Digital Pro Lab, you're going to love working with them. digitalprolab.com. And then, of course, for classes on photography and my favorite is the business side of photography, landersphotoschool.com, or just reach out to me directly, Jim at landersphotoschool.com. Let's get into more stuff that's going to be helpful to you. Now, before I get into today's topic, I want to invite you, and you see it going across the screen right down here. We use a platform called StreamYard. And if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, you'll give us permission to use your name when you make comments. Otherwise, it just says Facebook user or YouTube user. It doesn't tell us who it is. So if you want to remain anonymous, don't do it. What I've said down at the bottom. But if you don't mind me knowing who you are, because I'm using this platform, I can't see you unless you do this step. And that's going to streamyard.com/Facebook. Now, it's fine if you don't. It just helps me if you do. But I do encourage throughout this entire show, it's only an hour, but I encourage you to ask questions and make comments. And of course, hit that like button and love button. I like getting those kinds of that kind of love, just like you guys do. So whenever you hear something you like, whenever you hear something you love, click that button. If you have a comment, if you got a question, let me know. And I might even include it in the show. And so either way, I'll get back. I'll respond to it in some way or another. Now, for those of you who are watching live, do me a favor and enter in hashtag live right now in the comments, hashtag live. If you're watching this as a replay, hashtag replay. Pretty easy to figure that one out, huh? Hashtag live for those watching right now. And I encourage you to share this with others. Let other people know about the Portrait Profit Show. When we uplift the entire photography community, everything gets better for all of us. In fact, it makes it so people are, let's give one example, pricing correctly. Instead of looking at photographers who price correctly as price gougers, our target market will start looking at those guys as normal, which is what we want. We want this to be a sustainable thing. Do you know that most photographers have a price that is so low, they aren't profitable, but the majority of them, about 60%, are totally unaware. And if you told them, they'd be angry because they don't believe it. But as far as the number of, I've visited with a lot of photographers over the years, a lot. I've taught over 4,000. I've done hundreds of private sessions, and I've done about 500 free private sessions. And in those, I kind of track them, or at least I used to. I don't so much anymore. But about 90% of all photographers during that time, I tracked it for about 10 years, had a price that was so low that they were not profitable. But most of them were totally unaware, most of them blissfully unaware, but a handful of them kind of violently unaware. They actually got very angry at the subject. And so it's just a numbers thing. It's nothing to get emotionally concerned about. It's a numbers thing. And you can't possibly know whether you're profitable or not unless you have your numbers down and you know where you're heading. It'd be like I am, if this is a road trip, I'm on a road and I'm driving and I'm doing a good job driving. Okay. Where are you driving to? That doesn't matter. Stop getting picky with me. No, hey, you have to know where you're going in order to know whether you're doing a good job of getting there. And it helps to know where you're going in order to make the price right. Because if I'm driving to place A or place B that's double the distance, it's going to cost me more. Therefore, I've got to charge more in order to make up that cost. Pricing has nothing to do with how you feel. It has nothing to do with what other photographers charge, not in portrait photography. So if you're comparing other people's prices to yours, that's a curiosity. I have it too, but it has nothing to do with your price. Nothing. Zero. Share this show with others so we can lift each other up, so we can all grow. Because when we do that, our clients see what we're doing as normal because it is. Share this with others. And it's real easy to do. If you're on social media, just hit the share button. Yeah, it's that easy. And you guys know it. All right. So uh, let's see. We're going to be talking today, of course, you know this, I'm sure, but the 8 steps to an effective promotional campaign. Now, I wrote this, a similar one to this, a little over a year ago, that was specifically about Black Friday sales. And so this one is more, if you were watching that one, this is similar in that it's Black Friday is a promotional campaign. However, this is this is more a blanket class today. It's covering any type of promotional campaign, including Black Fridays, which is not that far away. If you're going to do a Black Friday sale, well, then use the tools that I'm going to share with you today to help you out with that. But any holiday promotion, and there's lots of different types of promotion, which we're going to be talking about here in just a few moments. But this is to apply to all of that kind of stuff. So today we're talking about running a promotion campaign. In other words, a special deal, a sale, uh, where uh, but what you must know up front, there's a downside to running sales. So I want to make sure that you know up front that running sales and promotions is or can be a potentially risky move for a photography business. Does that sound weird? Yeah, it's potentially risky. It shouldn't just be done willy-nilly. You need to have a strategic plan for doing so. Otherwise, it could harm you, could harm your reputation. So it seems like everyone does sales here and there every once in a while. So it doesn't seem like there could be a problem. But if you do them without a strategic plan, you risk damaging your reputation, your brand integrity, and your client relationships. Just know that up front. Now, that doesn't mean that they are bad. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means you need to do it strategically. It is sometimes a good idea to run a special of some sort. It could be an effective way to increase excitement and drive sales. But too many photographers make the mistake of discounting their work, thinking that it's the way, it's the path to gain new clients. It is a way to gain new clients, but are they the kind of clients that are going to sustain you through a career? It has to be. Your goal is not to just live through tomorrow. Now, I know there's sometimes when that's the case. I hear you. I get it. But the goal of a business isn't to survive until tomorrow. The goal of a business in general is to survive with a period at the end of that sentence. So therefore, long term has to be considered. The good news is that you can run an effective you can run effective promotional campaigns that drive new business without resorting to a devaluation of who you are or what you do. Now, your promotions can be based on lots of different things, not just the things you'd expect. Like, they could be that you found this cool location, this cool building that you want to do a special session around. some of you have done many sessions just like that. You've come across this cool location, this barn, this pretty field of just nothing, and maybe it ends in trees, and the sunset, it looks perfect in the background. So yeah, you've built something around the location. Great. How about some exciting project that you're working on, a personal project? I recommend that you do a handful of those every year, at least one, and no more than 5, because they do get overwhelming. And a lot of my coaching students have personal projects. In fact, a lot of the personal projects that you're seeing out there mentioned, they have talked to me about it. I didn't necessarily come up with it because it comes from their heart. So usually, no, it's not me coming up with it. I just play at least a role in listening and guiding. But special projects, personal projects, they're fantastic. How about charity or group partnerships where you're working with some other entity? Contests, giveaways, maybe, especially when working with another group, another entity. How about bundled or value added services, giving something else in addition to whatever your norm is? Again, you could do this while partnering with another entity. It could be a for profit business, or it could be a credit for a next purchase or a gift to a friend. There's a lot of different things you can base promotions on, in addition to just a simple 20% off discount. I mean, that's the obvious one. I'm encouraging you right now in the comments, give me a promotion that you might like to run. You could put just one word if you want to, but give me a promotion you might want to run in the comments. Would it be just some personal project that you're working on? Some cool building, a haunted house? What would you want to run a promotion on? Tell me in the comments. I'm going to walk you through the 8 essential steps for planning and executing promotional campaigns today that is going to attract your ideal clients without compromising your business or your perceived value. I want you to follow what I'm sharing today so that you can confidently run campaigns that achieve these 3 outcomes. And I'm going to put a graphic on the screen with me right there. So a successful promotional campaigns achieve each of these 3 outcomes. If you're taking notes, this is the time to do it. All right. So your message reaches your intended audience. Number 1, your message reaches your intended audience. Number 2, your audience understands the message that they're receiving so that they can act on it. And so that brings us to number 3. Your message causes your target audience to act now. Not to say, oh, that sounds interesting, maybe I'll do that. Maybe's often equal no, especially if this is a short-term thing or a limited quantity thing, which we're going to talk about here in just a moment. So whether launching a personal project, celebrating a milestone, or promoting a new product line, let these steps I'm about to share with you help guide you and cause you to reach your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. And you'll have this success in putting this promotion together. All right. So the strategies that I'm about to share with you, I want you to be aware they are just tools. Just tools. I've effectively just put a toolkit together for you that's made of techniques that you can use as needed for your promotional campaigns. I want you to feel free to take whatever resonates with you and leave whatever doesn't. The knowledge itself will serve you either way, even if you've never done any kind of promotion before. By the way, pretty much everyone's done some kind of promotion, even if they didn't call it that, because personal projects are a promotion. And so my aim isn't to convince you to start running promotions, sales, discount. That's not my purpose. My aim It's to equip you with a strategic framework that if and when you do run a campaign of any kind, that you can maximize the results while protecting the integrity of your business. With the right approach, promotions can be a winning move, but it all comes down to thoughtful planning and execution. So let's talk about the 8 steps to create an effective promotional campaign. The first is determining objectives. This is with clear, measurable objectives. They're crucial to running an effective promotional campaign. Without defined goals tied to your business strategy, you risk wasted effort, misunderstandings, hate those, and an inability to gauge results. Objectives in a promotional campaign support the overall marketing campaign, not just that promotional campaign that you're running. I've seen people run sales that are just independent of anything. They have to be part of your overall marketing plan. It can't just be something you pull out of the hat today because you need some extra money. I understand the need for extra money. I do. But it's got to be part of your overall plan, because it could be, if this is a road analogy, you taking a road that takes you in the opposite direction is still a road. You still have to stay within the lines. You got to stay underneath the speed limit. Got to exit at the right exit. You got to pay attention to the crazy to your left and right. You still have to do that even if you are going the wrong direction. So you could put a ton of effort in the wrong direction and not know it because it feels like you're doing everything right. But it's not a matter of feeling right. It's a matter of knowing the difference between good and right. The difference between a photographer who is successful and one who is struggling is not the difference between doing good things and bad things. The road to struggle, failure, the road to struggle is paved with good things. The only way for you to get to the success that you want is by defining it. So using that road analogy, if you are on, let's say, I-10 in San Antonio, Texas, and your goal is to get to Houston, Texas, there are a lot of roads in San Antonio. There's 2 million people in the area. So, of course, there's a lot of roads. So you could spend your entire career driving on all the good roads and doing a good job of it, not getting a single ticket, staying within the lines the whole time, noticing the crazy on your right and avoiding him. The entire career you could do that. But that's not the definition of success. You have to define that you're going to Houston. So you give yourself a place that you're going to go. Now, I'm not saying you have a good, strong reason to go to Houston. I'm just saying that this is a place to go. So don't think that I'm saying that that's the best place in Texas to go visit, because it's not. San Antonio is. But that's just this one guy's opinion. Tacos are better here anyway. So, come for the tacos, Alamo, Riverwalk, But you've got to define where you're going. Otherwise, there is no potential for you to reach success, because you have to put all of your attention, laser-like focus, into the end result, whatever it is that you want in your ideal life. And then break that down to all the different parts. This today being one of those tools to help you reach your goals. Knowing the objectives determines what type of promotion you're going to run. More on different types of promotions in the second section, which we'll get to in just a moment. So specifically, what long-term benefit will this short-term promotion have for your long-term goals? Do I need to repeat that? I'll repeat it. What long-term benefit does this short-term promotion have on your long-term goals? You must know. Are you trying to gain new clients? Great. Are you trying to form new relationships? Are you trying to re-engage clients that haven't bought in a while? Are you rewarding those who've done business with you, like a loyalty program? There's a lot of things you could be doing. There's 4 things I just threw off. but there's a lot of things that you may be doing with this, but you've got to know where you're headed. Don't just throw a sale. There are 6 considerations to determining your marketing objectives. Let's go over those real quick. Number 1, what I mentioned before, the end. Articulate the desired outcome, what you want to accomplish because of the effort that you're about to put in. Number 2, who? Who? Define who you want to work with, your target market. In other words, who do you want to reach with this message? By the way, it's probably a subset of your target market. It could be. Sometimes it's greater than your target market. It depends on what you're after. Think of things like demographics. That's age, gender, individuals, family, friends, location. Psychographics. That's personal preferences, how they like to dress, the ambiance, the music, and behaviors. A price point, what they regularly order, and how they like to dress for sessions. Now, number 3 of these 6 is how, a promotional mix. Define how you're going to target them. This is with a landing page, websites, updating your website, and new, putting something on your homepage to take them to the landing page, emails, social media, through posts, through paid ads and free, personal visits, texting, PR, news outlets, promo codes, coupons, working with influencers, your promotional mix. How are you going to get this message to your target market? Number 4, name it. Give your promotion a name. It's kind of like the rule of give it a home, like my keys. My keys are in the same place always. That way I never spend a moment looking for keys. I think that's I do plenty of things to waste time. I'm in total control of that one. I don't spend a second looking for keys ever. That's ridiculous. You can fix that problem. Save yourself a lot of time over the years. But that's just one guy's opinion. Number 5, when. Determine when you're going to run this promotion. More succinctly, a timeline. And strongly and for how long will you have this campaign running? So when and for how long? Number 6 of 6. The message. Craft a short, simple, direct message that is specifically tailored and strongly attracts the audience that you want to target right now. All right. With your objectives defined, now we're ready to move on to the strategies in step 2. By the way, make sure to hit that like button or love button each time you hear something that you like. And if you haven't already, do me a favor and enter in hashtag live. Let me know you're here. I like knowing that you're here. I like you guys. All right. Next one is types of discounts. These are the 8 steps that I'm talking about today. So this is number 2 of 8. Reasons to consider a sale include building awareness, knowing what you do on your target market's minds, attract sales right now, and causing your ideal client to get excited enough to share this with others. The bottom line, the purpose is to get more business with a promotion. So with your sale or with your discount. There are many types of sales and discounts to choose from when planning a promotion. And you don't even have to have a sale or a discount when doing a promotion, FYI. You've probably been to restaurants before where they have their specials. Some of them are a special price, yes. A lot of times the specials at restaurants are quite a bit more. They're special. Therefore, you're paying more for them being special. You don't always have to you've got this thing in your mind that you run a promotion, you run a sale that it has to be a discount, it has to be something less than the regular. It doesn't. It could be something special that's more expensive than what you normally do. How do you feel about that? I know some of you are like, "What?" And others of you are like, "Well, of course." Yeah, that's how it is. And so match the following strategies to your specific campaign goals for best results. I'm going to share the shared 14 with you here in just a moment. A business-wide percentage off sale may help grow your audience, while a new product bundle targets increasing sales of a specific item. All right, here are 14 popular sales and discounts. Number one is BOGO, buy one, get one. Number two, a percentage off, a dollar value off, maybe with a promotional code or coupon. Number three, buy X number of items and you get a certain percentage off. You see these in the grocery stores all the time. Number four, spend X amount. Uh, Spend a certain amount and get a percentage off. So the one before was buy a certain number and get a percentage off. This is spend a certain amount and get a percentage off. Number five, scarcity or first come, first serve, limited number to sell. I'm going to spend a little bit more time in the next section on scarcity, by the way. And that was number five. Number six is loss leaders, where you purposefully have something that is actually probably going to lose you money, but it causes you to get attention and it's tied with something else so that you really don't wind up losing money, but you definitely gain attention from it. Number seven of 14 is product or service bundling, where you're putting things together. Number seven, seasonal promotions. Number eight, not number nine, referral discounts or referral programs. Number 10, gift with purchase, a Starbucks gift card, maybe your own branded swag, whatever you want to do, a free gift with purchase. Number 11, loyalty rewards. And I'm not going into all those today. I'm going to touch on a couple of them, but those, just take notes on those. These are just simply a list of things that people could do for a sale, a promotion, a discount. Number 12, special deals on known slow business days. For instance, for a lot of family portrait photographers, January is really slow because if someone needed a family portrait, they probably got it ahead of time for Christmas to use it as gifts. All right, so January is often slow for portrait photographers. And depending on what type of portrait work you do, though. And so, number 13, impulse buys, upselling, cross-selling. And finally, number 14, a select group deal. For instance, a lot of us photographers give military discounts, senior, meaning 65 plus discounts, first responder discounts, student discounts, teacher discounts, etc. So that's select group deals. One advantage here is that this type of discount does not diminish the level of your brand. Your target market will look at this favorably, knowing that they value those groups also. So select group deals. Are you feeling this? Do you hear this? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you do these kind of things? Give me a yes in the comments. Let me know that you're paying attention. You've done these. You've heard of these. Tell me yes. Or tell me which type of promotion you'd like to try, which type of sale, which type of discount you might like to try. Let me know in the comments. While you're doing that, I'm moving on to number 3, scarcity. I mentioned it already. I thought it deserved a little bit more time in the spotlight because scarcity builds excitement and demand by making an offer seem rare or exclusive. Limited time promotions can cause clients to act quickly before they miss out. How about this one? A limited inventory. I'm going to bring up 3 different types of scarcity: limited inventory, a short timeline, and exclusivity. So limited timeline, limited inventory. Only 12 sessions available at this price. Choose the number you want to sell and make sure your clients know. And maybe you have only 12 because maybe it's a promotion that's tied to a frame. and you've only got an inventory of 12 of them. So therefore you're limited to 12. There needs to be a specific reason why you're doing this. You could create the reason, but don't make it false. Don't make it dishonest. It needs to be real. I'll come back to that in a second. Short time frame. 48-hour flash sale this weekend only. Be specific about when you are doing this. So this could be that you have only a certain amount of time that you're able. So I'm only running this particular special on this grouping of days that I don't have anything already scheduled. So I need to fill my schedule. So it is limited, it's scarce. And then the third one is exclusivity. This deal is for a VIP Facebook group only. This group, this special deal is for our Instagram fans only. So this is just for one specific group. Maybe it's to increase the size, or maybe it's to increase awareness, but it's to one specific group. Scarcity works because people assign more value to things that are difficult to obtain. The fear of missing out motivates quick action. So it sounds interesting. It's limited in quantity. It's limited in time. I want to take advantage of it right now. And you want people to act now. You don't want people to think, oh, it'd be like someone going through a stack of mail and they're getting rid of the things easily that they're throwing away. But there's other stuff like, that's interesting. And they keep it they have this list of things, and including mail and notes and stuff. It's just stacking up. Do you want to be part of the things that are stacking up in someone's life? Because my goal is not to be simply interesting. My goal is to be interesting now, at this moment, to cause them to act right now. After deciding what you are offering and the duration limits, promote the urgency in all your campaign messaging. Warning: use scarcity ethically. Do not exaggerate scarcity. It has to be true. It has to be honest. Okay, make sure you click that like button when you hear something you like. And if you haven't already, comment #live. Let me know that you're here. All right. Number 4, countdown timer to the special. Countdown timer to the special. Number 4 of 8. Countdown timers show that this sale is for a limited time only, and that the sale is coming soon. And get ready for it. A countdown timer should be used on sales pages, and that can also be on a daily basis with social media posts, like 3 days away, 2 days away, huge savings tomorrow. The benefits of using a countdown timer: it creates urgency and excitement. It drives attention and action as the deadline approaches, and it keeps what you're doing, your sale, your promotion, top of mind for them. Now, here's some suggested usage of a countdown timer. Display an animated timer prominently on your sales landing page. Show the timer in social media and email reminders leading up to the launch. In the final days, increase urgency and reminders as the clock ticks down to them being able to buy. With scarcity established and urgency created, it's time to drive traffic with attention-grabbing messaging. Now, if you can see how this may be beneficial, I want you to let me know in the comments. If you can see how this may be beneficial, click the like button or just say yes in the comments. Next thing we're going to do is number 5 of 8, how to target audience's attention. Your audience receives hundreds of other offers. How do I know that? Because so do I. So do you. You have to find a way to make your stand out. You know this, yet there are lots of ads out there that don't. Why? Probably because you weren't the right target market. But if you were, then, well, they had some improvement they could have made. And this is where you come in because maybe it's something shocking. Maybe it's touching. Maybe it's original. Maybe it benefits something that they care about. But what it must do is attract their attention like a magnet, where it is attracting the attention of the people you want to attract the attention of very strongly. And it's repelling those who aren't. It is magnetic marketing. Consider a different look from your norm. Maybe create a new logo for special projects that you want to introduce. Something that shows that this is a different thing that they're not going to want to miss. So I'm going to share with you 5 strategies to attract your target audience. And let me put that up on the screen. Let's make that bigger. There we go. All right. Include the description that we talked about in step 1 in the following 5 strategies. Number 1, things that happen before the event, pre-event announcements, well ahead of time, all the way up until the day of the promotion. So this could include a mix of email, social media, website, other things. And we want to bring the excitement up a notch. Consider extra special deals for current clients or for those that have met whatever specific criteria that you set. Maybe a sale before the sale or priority waiting list to be first in line, early bird special, red carpet sale for VIPs only. All right. Number 2, email and post on social media more often than usual. Now, this would be, you do that ahead of time too, but we're talking now about the day of. So consider 2 emails on the day of the sale, maybe more. Yes, I know getting more than 1 or 2 in a 2-week period from the same company probably bothers you. But when you're running a special to only the people that you already know and like, they're not going to be bothered by this. Besides, if you automate it, you can turn it off to those who have already purchased so that they're not receiving all those. All right. Maybe 1 in the morning, 1 a couple hours before the end of the sale, if it's a 1-day sale. Post it on social media 2 or more times on that day, or days if it's a multiple day event. Number 3, a magnetic subject line. Use humor, use mystery, urgency. How about the 3 reasons to love, and then, whatever your promotion or your event is about. 1-day sale for rockin' moms only. All purchases on Friday benefit a specific cause, a group that you appreciate. Number 4, I want you to consider retargeting to increase the potential of making sales to those who have visited your website. Consider Facebook and Google retargeting ads. It is a more budget friendly option than regular targeting. Uh, what will happen is when someone visits your sales page and then leave without purchasing, they're going to see your ads in different places as they continue to search for whatever it is that they're searching for. Here's a example of what you could say in this message. Get 20% off today. Click to grab the special deal now. And number 5 of these 5 promotional codes or coupon codes. I've also heard them called e-coupons. Keep codes easy to remember. It could be a saying. It could be when you have a promo code that is a difficult one to remember and you're forcing someone to write it down. If they're driving, they can't. If they're busy doing something else, they can't. So make it an easy one for them to remember and make it relatively short, maybe 6 to 8 characters. Use use titles like good today only or good till the end of the month. There's only 12 available, so act now. Make sure you're giving it a title as well when you do promo codes. All right. I hope that you're seeing this. I hope you're feeling energized about what you're hearing so far. I'd love to see you express your ideas, your thoughts, your excitement, your energy in the comments, as well as hitting like and love, of course. But in the comment section, let me know what you're thinking right now. It could be just one word, but what are you going to do? Can you see how having some type of promotion could elevate you and your business? And that it doesn't have to be a sale. It doesn't have to be a discount. That's just the most common popular usage of promotional campaigns. But while I'll do them on occasion, that's not the normal way that I do it. I usually introduce something, and that's the promotion. It's exciting because it's new or because it's scarce. I'm only going to do this once. I'm only going to do this once this year. For instance, I have some business programs that I might not even do more than I may not even do them in a year. There's some that like my E3 program or my essential marketing program, my client sales process program. I used to do those every single year period, always, no matter what, and I don't do them every single year anymore. I do them as I feel like I want to do them. And so that is scarce. You're just not going to have the opportunity. My E3 program is one of my most popular. The career photographer program is popular. It's the most expensive option that I have, but it certainly will get you going in the right direction, doing really well, and it pays for itself in an incredibly short period of time, despite the fact that it's the most expensive thing on my price list. But I'm promoting it in a way that is scarce because it is. In my largest option, the career photographer program, I can't handle very many students because it's very time consuming for me to do it. So therefore, it's scarce in number because I can only handle a certain number of students at a single time because it is hands on for me. It is done with you. Number 6, increase the value of sales with upsells. Upsells are additional products, additional services offered during the checkout process when someone is about to buy. Now, this could be done in person. This could be done online. You'll hear this probably more often done online for online sales, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a sale's a sale. But it's done during that process of them paying, them checking out. That the goal is to increase the order. So make it easy to buy more from you. When someone purchases something, give them another option that they can take advantage of right now. One click upsell. Here's some examples. Let's say you're doing mini sessions and they're at 20-minute intervals. Well, give them the option of an extra 20 minutes, maybe with a discount. How about an at home consultation? Now, I include that in my package, but maybe you don't. So maybe this is something that somebody could add on for an additional cost. Add a 20 by 30 wall portrait. I know a photographer who, when he scheduled someone, when he got the session fee, I don't know how a lot of you charge, but you should be charging your session fee when you put someone on your calendar. There shouldn't be anyone going on your calendar without money being the reason that they were added to your calendar. That way you don't get burnt. But at that point, before they've even had the photographs created, much less before they've seen their photographs, he's already selling wall portraits. Now he's doing it at an incredible discount. He tells people what the price is regularly, and if you know that you want this ahead of time, you can buy it right now at this price. Lock it in. Otherwise, it's gonna be my regular price, which is fine, but he's selling prints immediately before they've even created any images. I don't know a whole lot of people who use that tool, but he's used it and it is and successfully so. You could do gift cards, you could do gift codes. No, here's some use suggestions. Suggest upsells after the initial purchase is complete rather than before. So make sure that they've completed what you guys have talked about before you move on to the upsell. Offer discounted pricings or upsells or bundles on upsells or bundles. Tailor upsell suggestions to the original purchase. We need to keep things relevant. And use scarcity and urgency with upsells too. Make sure, of course, that they are honest, they are real. Number 7. By the way, if this is helping, tell me in the comments. Just say it's helping. I like this. This is good. I can use some of this stuff. Number 7. Plan complementary campaigns. By the way, these last 2 are pretty short. Look for opportunities to coordinate your promotion with other initiatives that reinforce your message and build momentum. Launch a lead generating giveaway that coincides with the sale period to grow your audience. How about announce a new product or service dropping mid promotion, something that's happened during. You've already got the attention, you've already got the excitement. Have something that drops mid promotion to restart that excitement. Extend the promotion into a second limited time offer like Facebook Friday. Let them know. Move them into the next thing that you are considering. Offer exclusive early access to the next sale that you're going to be running for those who purchase during this one. And again, it may not be a sale. It may be just your next personal project. Partner with an influencer or an industry partner to expand your reach. There are a lot of people who are doing work with your target market who are not competitors. Work with them. It's mutually beneficial. It helps them, it helps you. Partner. The goal with complementary campaigns is to keep attention high and maintain the urgency beyond the initial promotion. This amplifies results rather than ending things abruptly. Number 8. Track and monitor the results. Just as important as setting the objectives for the promotion is monitoring your progress and tracking the results. That way you can adjust your campaigns as needed to ensure that you're on track to achieve the things that you want to achieve, your objectives. Without measuring the results, it's not even possible to know if you're on track. And if you're not on track, then it becomes obvious that it's time to make adjustments because you've got the plan, because you know where you're headed. Analytics provide the insights you need to optimize your efforts now and in the future. Track your metrics tied to each of your goals throughout the entire promotion. Sales goals, so revenue, conversion rate, order value. Lead goals, subscribers, social followers, landing page traffic, people added to your email list. Engagement goals, your reach, your website visitors, your open rates. Evaluate through the campaign to make adjustments. Do a final post-promotion review to highlight wins, identify areas for improvement, and apply the lessons you learned to the next campaign so that you're making it even better. All right, we're almost done. I want you to put in the comments one takeaway from today. I love hearing how whatever message I'm bringing you each Monday is helping you or how you think it might help you. It's what makes it worthwhile for me. Tell me in the comments what you're going to be doing or what you've gotten out of this. You know what? It could be just as simple as I appreciate this. Thanks, Jim. Whatever it is, I want to hear from you in the comments. If you haven't made a comment yet, now's the time because I'm about to share with you the closing thoughts of this before I tell you what the upcoming sessions are, which you're going to be pretty excited about. Stay tuned. This is, we're in the final minutes of this show. Let me tell you the closing thoughts for this show today, 8 steps to an effective promotional campaign. With careful planning and application, you'll run promotional campaigns that successfully achieve your goals. And because of analyzing the results, you will continue to get better. These principles of setting objectives, conveying urgency, tracking results, and more can be applied to any promotion that you choose to do. I hope that you feel equipped to tackle your next big campaign with confidence. I want you to take the first step today. Don't put this off. Take it today. And if you feel like you need some help, I want you to know that's what I do. I help photographers when they're feeling like they could use some help. It's what I do full time. I mean, I've been doing full time photography for 30 years. I've been slowing that down until recently, where I've really not done much at all. I'm doing no more than one job a month now on the photography side. But I work with a lot of photographers who are doing lots of jobs on the photography side. Reach out to me directly if you need some help with this or anything photography business related mostly. Yes, I still teach on the photography side, but I do spend most of my time on the business side. I will help by bringing your vision to life or helping you create your vision. And then together we make it happen. We bring it to life. I can't wait to see you put these strategies into action and achieve your biggest marketing success within the next several weeks. Your potential is limitless. When you combine your innate creativity, you have this already, and your power of determination, you've got that already. When you add those two things to strategy, there's no limit to what you can do. If you're feeling lost, if you're struggling, if you're not sure what you're supposed to do next, or you think you're sure, but you look at the bank account and clearly you're not, that's the time when you reach out to someone who can help. It's not the time to get discouraged and feel sorry for yourself. I want you to get out there because you can do this. Get out there and promote something amazing. Portrait Profits friends, I believe in you. By the way, if you would like to spend a little time with me talking about the topics that we discussed today or other business subjects, I want to give you an invitation to take advantage of a one-time coaching session. Now, I do coaching sessions, I do classes, I do all kinds of things to help photographers. But this is something that I'm doing for you guys, and I uh, I don't open the schedule until after, so probably about 20 minutes from now. But I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that in the comments right now. Comments. There we go. All right, so you should be seeing that coming in the comments right now. This is a 45-minute session, and the 45-minute session is $80, which is quite a bit less than my regular price. So you are welcome to take advantage of that. It's on the screen now, but I put it in the comment section. But I understand that in some places that we simulcast to that you don't see it. So I'm putting it on the screen as well. So schedule your 45-minute coaching session to help out with your next promotion or whatever it is on the business side that you want to do, because that's what this is for. All right. So the 45-minute coaching session. All right. I've got one announcement And then I'm going to tell you what the upcoming sessions are. And you're going to like these. Uh, the announcement, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I know a lot of the people watching are, but I also know that there's people from all over the place. If you plan on being in San Antonio, Texas on October 22nd, that's only 3 weeks away, then I invite you to have some fun by going to the 11th annual San Antonio Photography Tournament. Now, this is fun. Tournament sounds like we're trying to see who the best is, but that's not what this is. This is just a diversion. Getting people together who enjoy photography and giving them a list of 15 categories, letting them go out and photograph them, and then submit those during lunch. We've got judges who are going to tell us who they think is best, and we're going to announce the winners all in one day, all in person. It's not online. It's not a popularity contest to see how many Instagram followers or Facebook likes you can get. Nope. It's in person. It's the old style, with the exception of how we submit. We do submit the images online, so the judges can look at the photographs on their screen. So yeah, that part is not old style, but the rest is. We're going to do this at Confluence Park in San Antonio, Texas. So if you guys have been there, you know it's a cool place. If you haven't been there, well, you get an opportunity to go. And so I want to put that also in the comments section. And I'll do that right now. And you guys, it does say no appointments available right now because I don't open it up until about 20 minutes after the show. So for those of you asking about the 45-minute coaching session, yeah, I do that after the show. So it's not, it's only, I don't make it available. It's just a scarcity thing, but also because I want to protect my calendar. And so I only do this about 20 minutes after the show ends. And so, yeah, that's part of the deal. That's part of the plan. But thank you for asking. I actually really appreciate that. All right. So the 11th annual photography tournament, that's coming across your screen right now, or it's on your comments. That is, it's in the comments section right now. So hopefully you're seeing that. And it looks like it only went to 4 different ones. Huh. Okay. So it's on the Portrait Profits page. It's on the Landers Photography School page. It's on Digital Pro Labs YouTube channel. It's on the Portrait Profits YouTube channel. And apparently it's not going to any of the other ones. That's interesting. Okay. And so now I know for the future, it's too late to change it now. So, dang, I wish it wasn't doing that, but it is how it is. All right. So you guys know that the Portrait Profit Show is every single week. Every week. We have a subject that we bring to you, that we present, that you can, gain information from, and you're not paying a dime for it. So I want you to put on your calendar the upcoming shows that we have going on right now. The first I want to share with you is in 1 week from today. It's the second Monday of the month, and we move the time to 6:30 in the evening. Just that one day of the month, the second Monday of every month, we move it to 6:30 in the evening, and we have a panel discussion where we bring in 3 photographers or people who are directly interested or experts in the subject. In this instance, it's going to be photographers, but we're going to bring in 3 photographers to share their thoughts, their information on senior portraits, making money with senior portraits. So I want you to join us for the captivating live panel discussion where our 3 panelists share their experiences. Don't miss out on this opportunity to hear their money-making secrets. Your panelists are Mimi Gomez, Emily Rollison, and Mary Oakes. All 3 of these are making money with senior portraits, and they're going to share their secrets. That's 1 week from today, and I'll put that on the screen on October 9th, making money with senior portraits. And then a week after that, we're going to be back to our regular noon time. I want you to decide, are you fast food or are you fine dining? because photographers, just like restaurants, come in different levels. Now, that doesn't mean one's better than the other. It means you've got to define what it is that you do. When you go to McDonald's, do you expect filet mignon? No, of course not. When you go to a steakhouse, can you order a Big Mac? It doesn't make one better than the other as far as the ability to earn an income, but it makes sense that we are different just like they are. A photographer is a photographer is a photographer is wrong. There are different levels of photographer. In this show, we're going to be talking about what the differences are, what the positives are, and you get to define which one you are. Now, I am definitely on the fine dining side for my photography business, but that doesn't mean that those who are the fast food aren't good. They're fine. They're fantastic. They're making money if they're doing things right. More power to them. I'm not saying one's right and one's wrong. I'm saying they're both right. They're tools in a tool store. They're all right. Excuse me, they're all good. But there's only one that's right for you. Let's discover that on October 16th at noon. Decide, are you fast food or fine dining or somewhere in between? On October 23rd, we're going to be talking about your annual plan. Is your 2024 planned out yet? It should be. However, if it's not, then I'm here to help you make it happen. Tune in on October 23rd at noon for Is Your 2024 Planned Out Yet? And then on October 30th, the day before Halloween, we're going to be talking about unusual situations. This show is different than the other shows because I want you to submit to me stories that were weird or off or downright scary, because some of those stories are what the show is going to be about on October 30th. I'm going to share some of these stories. Obviously, I'm not going to share every story that I receive. I'm going to share the ones that I find most exciting, most interesting. But share those stories with me. Reach out, jim@landersphotoschool.com. Reach out to me and let me know. By the way, if I don't respond, it means I didn't get it. I'm sure you guys have sent emails out to people and been upset that they didn't respond. Consider the potential that they never received it. Yeah, that happens. The internet isn't perfect. Your email system, not perfect. If you send an email to me and I don't respond, I didn't receive it because I respond to emails. Now, sometimes it takes me a little bit of time. And no, you're not bugging me if you ask if I received it. I think that's fantastic when that happens. So send to me your unusual, your weird, or your downright scary stories so that I can share some of them on October 30th. Unusual situations. All right. So I sure do appreciate you guys being with me here today to hear 8 steps to an effective promotional campaign. I hope that you can use some of these. I hope that that there is uh, uh, that you are benefiting directly from this. And of course, reach out to me. Let me know. For Landers Photography School and Digital Pro Lab, this is Jim Landers bringing you the weekly Portrait Profit Show, helping you excel in your portrait photography business through valuable tips and insights, helping you stay on track towards the success you deserve. Join us every Monday for evolving content as we unravel the mysteries of the business side of photography. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the Portrait Profit Show. You guys rock. I enjoy watching you grow. Bye from